Samsung 65-inch MU7000 review. A stylish and capable smart TV. Samsung 65-inch MU7000. In Best 4K Ultra HD TVs 2018. The good. Sharp 4K picture with HDR support, solid color reproduction, good sound quality. The bad. Limited viewing angles, edge-lit panel leaves shadows in corners, 60 Hz native refresh rate. Verdict. The Samsung 65-inch MU7000 is a strong contender for your living room, thanks to the set and number 039:S good picture quality, its HDR support, and Samsung and number 039:S excellent smart functions and remote. 7/10 very good, $1,076.90 Amazon. The Samsung 65-inch MU7000 is a strong contender for your living room, thanks to the set and number 039:S good picture quality, its HDR support, and Samsung and number 039:S excellent smart functions and remote. The Samsung 65-inch MU7000 is the largest set in Samsung's mid-range series of 4K TVs, but with this unit's big screen, HDR support and smart TV capabilities, you'd be forgiven for thinking it would be more expensive. The MU7000 has a standard LCD, LED panel, but the set shares several premium elements with the more expensive Samsung Q7F, like a snazzy external design and minimalist remote, and the mid-range price is just right. If you want a decent 4K smart TV, the MU7000 is well worth considering. Samsung's mid-range 4K TV doesn't skimp on the design. The metal-trimmed bezels look sleek, and the L-shaped stand has a wide, Y-shaped base that holds everything steady. The TV measures 57.3 by 33.1 by 2.1 inches without the stand attached, and the set can be wall-mounted using a 400 by 400 mm VESA mount. The design is actually quite similar to that of the premium Samsung Q7F, featuring Samsung's 360 design aesthetic, with the back sporting an attractive textured surface instead of the usual matte plastic. The idea is that the TV should look good from the back as well as from the front, and the design delivers. It's one of the few TVs you can place in the middle of the room without worrying what the back of the set looks like. Part of that design is a single panel for inputs and outputs, in place of the common rear-facing and edge-facing panels. Instead, the MU7000 has a single inset panel that provides plenty of room for plugs and cables, even when wall-mounted, but stays in keeping with the aesthetics of the design. The MU7000 is outfitted with 3 HDMI inputs, one with audio return channel, ARC, support for connecting the soundbar. A pair of USB ports let you connect storage devices or power streaming devices, like the Google Chromecast or Roku streaming stick. Finally, you have component video and audio inputs, as well as an RF connector for external antennas. An optical audio port is there for those who aren't relying on HDMI for sound. For network connectivity, the set is equipped with both a wired Ethernet port and built-in 802.11 acres Wi-Fi. More, smart TVs, everything you need to know. The MU7000 boasts an Ultra HD display, with 3840 by 2160 resolution and support for high dynamic range, HDR, content. There's a lot to love about this spacious 4K panel, but it does have one clear issue, a 60 Hz refresh rate. We generally recommend 120 Hz, which offers smoother action and fast performance, but getting that higher refresh rate will almost always cost more. In our viewing, we saw very strong color in movies like Arrival and The Martian, in which frequent close-ups demand accurate reproduction of skin tones. The MU7000 also handled bright colors well in movies like Mad Max, Fury Road, in which bursts of flame or bright blue skies looked very realistic. On our lab tests, the MU700 reproduced 98.4% of the Rec. 709 color space in movie mode, with 99.8% in standard mode. These marks are both fairly good, and anything approaching 100% will produce good color overall. Black levels are also pretty good for a standard LCD screen. In Arrival, when the military research team goes into the alien ship, the dark shaft and brightly lit end were both well lit, but the edge-lit panel can't provide the same crisp definition seen with something like OLED, and there was noticeable flaring around bright portions of the screen. As measured by our X-Rite colorimeter, the MU7000 had an average delta E rating of 2.4, closer to 0 is better. This measurement was taken in movie mode, which offers the best accuracy the set can provide, but in standard mode, we saw a far less accurate result, 10.5. While top-of-the-line models deliver better accuracy across the various modes a TV offers, the MU7000's results are all fairly common for sets in this price range. The Samsung TV scored better than the LG B7 OLED, 3.4, and close to the Sony XBR65x900E, 2.1. The MU7000's viewing angles could be better. We experienced some color shifting when viewing the screen from an angle. At just 30 degrees off-center, we saw purples become pinks and blues became light greens, while the overall image quality dropped significantly. Though that won't be an issue for 2 or 3 people sitting on the couch, it does mean that your Super Bowl party might suffer. With a maximum brightness of 562 nits, as measured by our testing, the Samsung's brightness is good enough for noticeable picture improvement with HDR enabled. But this TV won't wow viewers the way the screen would on the more expensive Samsung Q7F, which has a max brightness of over 1000 nits. While the brighter set will offer more vibrant colors and wider dynamic range than TVs without HDR support, the MU7000 is on the low end, closer to the TCL Roku 55P607, 464 nits, but better than the Vizio E-Series E65E0, 180 nits. Backlighting was a tad inconsistent as well, with some faint shadows appearing along the edges of the panel. Gaming performance will be fine for the casual player, but if you're at all competitive, the Samsung's 79.9 millisecond lag time may put you off. If lag time is a concern, you may want something faster, like the TCL Roku 55P607, 29 ms, and serious gamers will want to look for something with a lag time under 15 ms more. Best TVs 2018 Samsung equipped the MU7000 with a pair of 20-watt speakers for 2-channel sound. The speakers also have